Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. We're here at AXPONA 2019 in Chicago, and we're here with Michael Fremer, senior editor of Stereophile and editor of Analog Planet, right? You see it all. You see it all when it comes to analog and vinyl and turntables. What are you kind of most excited about that you see out on the horizon that's coming our way?
I'm most excited by the fact that more and more people are getting into vinyl, more and more young people, that I have 3 young people writing for me now who are all into vinyl, who came into this whole audio hobby from vinyl. That's the most exciting thing to me.
And why is that? What is it about? Because they're all streaming and they all got stuff on their phones, and you know, what is it about vinyl though that's getting people?
I stream when I get up in the morning. I stream for a couple of minutes. Bada boom. Because when they hear it, it's a different experience, and to me, it's always been a better experience. And so they hear it. The physicality of it also they appreciate. So it's the combination. It's not just the physicality. It's both. They hear it, and you ask them, and they'll tell you. It's how it sounds. It's a different sonic experience. To me, it's always sounded more like real. I have a great digital setup. It doesn't get any better than what I've got. Literally the best. I've got 4,000 plus files, high resolution. I've got everything, and I play them now, and I go, this has really gotten good. This is good. I appreciate this. I put a record on. It's like. It's a relaxation comes in. That's what they hear, because they've grown up in this crazy world where they don't have any relaxation. It's insane. They sit down and put a record on, and that happens to them because there's something about it. Don't ask me what it is. I can't measure it, but I know it's true.
But let me ask you this: even in the world of vinyl and turntables, there are innovations happening. I mean, we're talking about maybe laser cut vinyl, maybe a laser-driven cartridge or whatever. I mean, are you seeing stuff like that where it's going to revolutionize?
Well, there's the high-definition vinyl, which is coming from a guy in Germany who I interviewed him a year before Pitchfork picked up on it. All of a sudden, Pitchfork picked up on it, and I get all these emails. Oh, did you see this new thing? I had that on my website a year ago. God damn it, take the goddamn out.
No, that's
leave it in. It pissed me off. But that's interesting, but that means you have to use a digital source. But that's good for new record, new music that's coming out recorded digitally. And people say, oh, if it's digitally recorded, I don't want the record. That's not right. There's reasons why a digitally recorded thing can sound better on vinyl. I don't want to get into it here because there's too much to talk about. But there are reasons why it can sound better. Right. Depending upon the converter, depending upon, if you set up your turntable the way you like it, you know, a turntable and an analog setup is very personal. You choose the cartridge, you choose the turntable, you set it up your way. Well, that's because analog's no good and it's not accurate. No, that's not what it is. You set it up to sound the way you want it, just like a mastering engineer sets up his mastering suite to sound like he wants it to set up, and he sets up his whole room to sound the way he wants it, and he gives you recordings that he masters to sound the way he wants them to set up. Maybe you want them to sound differently, so you set up your front end like how you want it, and a vinyl gives you that ability, whereas digital pretty much doesn't. You're stuck with your CD player or your DAC or whatever. Maybe there's a couple of filters you can change that'll change the sound. But with a turntable, you can customize it to how you like it, and then when you buy a recording that was done digitally, it'll still sound great the way you want your front end to sound. I'm rocking and having a great time, and I blame vinyl for that. Okay.
You've been here for how many years, and you're going to be here next year. What's going to be different?
Speak louder, I can hear you.
What's going to be different when we see you again next year at AXPONA 2020? What's going to make you feel good? What are you looking for to happen next that's going to make you go, yes, wow, awesome?
Getting rid of Donald Trump, that'll make me feel happy. That'll be yes, good, awesome. Otherwise, I don't know. This is not that kind of industry. This is still 2 speakers and a receiver and a source and sitting down and listening to music. It's not changed, and that's why the people that don't like this go, "Hey, this is old stuff. You know, I can put stuff in my ears. Yeah, I can do that too. I can have 2 million songs on a hard drive. I like that too. I like all of it. It's all good." And better is that more and more people are discovering the value of spending time off the grid, not paying attention to all the noise and just listening to music with the lights out and relaxing. And it's getting more and more important to do that. And yeah, this is all, if you go and look at it, it's all the same stuff as it was 50 years ago. 2 speakers and an amplifier, but it sounds much different now. It sounds much, well, for most of us. The Luddites are here too. You know, my 1952 turntable is still the best. Okay, if that's what you like, that's fine. The point is, it's great now. It's getting better. The sound is getting better and better and better for less money. You can get a great pair of speakers for $200, and you can get a little, even a Class D amplifier. You can get a PS Audio Sprout for not that much money. It's a little bitty thing, takes up no desk space. It's got a phono preamp built into it, and add a pair of $250 ELAC B5 or whatever they're selling that for, $250. You play that, it's going to sound better than any earbud, AirPods, whatever. It will. And set it up correctly, and you'll have a great time with it. And I know that's true because I hear from the people all the time, every day.
Michael, thank you so much for taking a few moments. It's always great to see you and hear from you.
Something coherent.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You bet.
Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.